All right. Let's see. How did this all end? It was Agent Murdoch and Monkey spent time their uh, at their place at the FBI and were calling contacts and doing bureaucracy. Is it? And they started figuring some stuff out. Jack read a book for a little while and then showed up. Agent Molly, he spent some time with his family for a little bit and then headed here. And Joey Brown basically came here like right away and started looking.
Yeah, he's been all business. All business. He didn't even follow the lady.
Yeah.
He went straight to bed early.
So over here where it says down. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Where it says down. This is how you get into the basement, and you have a key for that. You went down there, and like I said, it's a bunch of storage and like the mechanicals for the building and stuff, and water heater and whatnot. But in one corner, there was a small room, and it was like a metal door. It had a padlock on it, and it had a brass like badge across it that said "Night Manager Only."
Nightman only.
Nightman.
We're searching for the Nightman.
Yeah, and then you guys came up, and Joey and Molly did a search roll right away, and they both found some things.
Yeah.
They found... What did you find, Magpie? I don't remember what item you found. I'm pretty sure that Molly found the map.
Where did I find the map? I don't remember.
Well, let me see the things.
Also, you guys need to roll D4s for all the stuff that you failed.
It might have been the second page to the play.
Oh, yep, that's what it was, totally.
Because I knew it was something awesome.
You found another page of the mysterious play and the map.
The only thing I failed last time was alertness.
I don't think...
Did I fail things?
I didn't. I just looked.
Let's go through. Vinny and Murdoch both failed bureaucracy. Magpie failed occult and search.
That's me.
I fumbled search, but I don't know if it was before we went to bed that night.
Molly failed alertness.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny failed art. He's not here. Murdoch failed art.
Yeah, my occult just got better.
Jack Parker fumbled
Wait,
on search.
is it a D4?
Yeah, but I think that might have been the first day.
No, because there was stat rolls in between. The first thing that happened was a search roll that Molly did.
Guys, it's a D4, right?
Yeah.
It's not a D12?
It's not a D12.
It's not a D12. But I did a search roll that I passed, and I only did one search roll for the day so far. Because I wasn't there for the first half of the day.
Just today, but this is for all last session, not...
Oh, I did the update at night.
Oh, well, do it at the end of every session instead.
Oh, okay.
So
You did it when you went to bed. I thought you wanted to do it when you go to bed.
No, end of every session.
I gotcha.
If you do it every day, you guys are going to get a shit ton of stat points, because this could take up to like 7-8 days. This is probably too many. That's why I said one at first, because you guys could potentially get like an extra 12 to 20% this alone on some stuff, which is quite a bit.
Yeah, just pocket that, James. I just found out I could do that.
What'd you do?
Did you see that roll? That I just did? Oh, it was.
I saw a cult failure.
Yeah, that. No one else saw that.
Oh.
Now everyone knows. But yeah, I just found the whisper button.
Yeah, I saw that at the top left.
So if you ever need sneaky rolls.
Yeah, why doesn't everyone just pop that map up? Because you guys are basically all huddled over it.
The McAllister map? Oh, yeah.
That was where we ended, basically. You guys talked about the play together. You guys were looking at the map, and that's when Murdoch and Jack Parker walked in.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
And it's...
I'm going to go up to look at the map, too.
So
about 2 p.m.
The thing that sticks out the most to me is the night floors.
Yeah, that X.
Makes me think you can only get there at nighttime.
Now, why would you say that?
Because it's spelled because of the name. Mostly the name.
Well, what if it's just English? What if it's a knight?
Oh, like there's men in armors there?
Wouldn't it be spelled with a K?
Yeah,
I don't know.
This is night. Dark.
I'm in character, guys.
It'd probably be easier to wait until night than it would be to find a knight.
So it says man.
And then this door on 712. Is that a date?
I want to go down to the basement. What'd you find in the basement?
Wait, is this the apartment?
Found a locked door.
Could we go take a look at that door? I want to look at that.
Well, that's that's the other thing. That door says it's only for the night man.
Now I think you're making things up.
It's got a dot at the end of man, and he just.
We've got night floors and night mans.
Well, I
what
want
about
to
the day man?
The night man, then.
All right. Have your pistol ready.
All right, you guys got time for basically one search roll or to investigate the building one time before it's the full work day-esque kind of thing. It's about 2:00 right now. Not saying it'll take you 4 hours to.
Yeah, I want to head up to that night floors marking on the second floor and do a search up there.
It's the third floor. You've been there once already. It's right where the roof access is.
I want to head up there and do a search.
All right.
And we's going downtown.
Hey, also, Murdoch, do you still got that thing? Remember? The thing you took off the wall. The gold seal.
Yeah, I'll try to pull it out of my pocket. Is it still there?
Nope.
It's gone?
Oh,
back in the bathroom.
I'll just put my empty hand out and be like, it's gone.
Make a sanity roll, everyone that just saw that, because you guys were all in on that.
I wasn't looking.
That's so dumb. I was expecting it to be gone. Does that change anything? That's stupid.
I wasn't looking, boss.
I feel like we've already seen it once.
To be
fair, really only Jack experienced it before, and I would guess you'd think it's a little more jarring than what you do being a player. I mean...
It done teleported right through my hand! Ah!
It's one thing to know it. You take 1 point of sanity damage. You all do, or not all you. Jack doesn't. He didn't even have to make the sanity roll. He already. So just Magpie and Molly take 1 point. It just kind of shakes them a little bit. You're not screaming and freaking out. It's just
why
that's
did Jack
fucked up.
Not have to do it?
Because he already made the roll when it happened to him when he was researching it himself at the.
I made the roll anyways. I'm still passed.
Didn't we all make the roll the first time that we saw that it was gone?
He did it.
Or was it just him?
Just him.
I don't remembers.
It was just him that had to do it. You guys would have probably just been like, "Oh, you just forgot it or something." But then you found it again, and that was a little off-putting. But you were like, maybe he just was thinking he grabbed it, and this time you guys all witnessed the same thing happen.
Still think it's dumb.
Well,
I'm going to the basement.
I think it's highest times we talks to the Nightmans.
all right.
Why is there a space in my name? What is it? Why is there space between E and N?
There's not. It must just be weird on your screen.
Is there roses?
Yeah,
and
use
butter?
just a weird screen.
What
Okay.
about
I don't
roses?
want to go with the guy doing the fake accent. It weirds me out.
Who's you calling a fake accent?
The
I think he's
roses and
making
butter.
fun of me, and I don't like it.
Roses and butter on the map there.
Yeah, and it's got an
And-
arrow pointing.
Is
Is
that
there-
like right here? Is that where it's pointing to on the map? Like
Yeah,
in this
basically.
closet of Abigail's?
Yeah, like right there. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there and see is there anything out of the ordinary.
You can make a search roll when you get in there.
Someone mentioned someone smelling like that or something.
Like roses and butter.
Yeah.
Oh, crit.
Crit success. All right. You.
Because I remember I was
When you-
like, that was really specific.
When you go in there, the walls are smeared with roses and butter. No, I'm just fucking around.
Damn.
You first.
Why?
You-
Why would you do that in a game like this?
You immediately notice in this closet a child's drawing. The dog in the picture is not brown, but it's gray. And then you can read the text.
It's the same fucking house from the picture.
Families.
Can you read that to the room?
The sign next to the front door says Lundy.
A family stands in front of a building that looks eerily familiar with a gray dog. Underneath the boy, the name Charles. Under the woman, Mommy. Under the man, Daddy. And under the dog, Abram. A sign next to the front door says Lundeen. Upon a very close inspection, a clown's face can be seen peeking through the window on the top floor. I don't believe that for a second.
Is it the same clown that I saw dancing?
You can't tell, but you see that it's like
There's no clown.
it looks similar.
I know.
You
I
it's
looked.
got like a
This text
white
is
I don't
porcelain
see a
mask on.
clown.
That's definitely gonna make my dude like freaked out.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
a little on edge. Yes,
There's no clown.
I know.
And I feel lied to.
you're not looking close enough.
I have a. It's about as big as it's
I'm
gonna
just
get.
kidding. I
This
made
picture's
it
bigger than my head right now.
once again. I made it on Midjourney, and there's a giant two-sided pencil on it, and I don't know why, but it appeared there.
It's like just
The dog
showing
was
us-
supposed to be gray too, and it's a brown golden lab or something like that.
That's awesome.
They got weird faces too.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna fold it up and put it in my suit jacket.
All right. You also notice there's like this backpack. Is what you first notice. It's a military green color. It's got a receiver hanging from it, like a phone receiver. And as you're sitting in there, you just kind of hear like a. It's quiet enough in this closet that you can hear that coming from the whatever this thing is. You want to look at it closer?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Upon closer inspection, it's got like these cables attached to the backpack, and it looks like a old like military radio. It's stuck kind of to the bottom of the wall with that resin, but it's also sitting on the floor at the same time. It's just kind of adhered to the wall, but sitting to the ground, maybe because it was too heavy to get up. But here's a picture of it. And the receiver's just sitting on the floor, and it's going.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up the Wait, is the receiver like loose, or is that also up against the floor?
The receiver's on a black cord hanging from the backpack. It's attached to the backpack like it looks in the picture, but it's just sitting on the floor of the closet.
I'm gonna pick up the receiver and put it up to my head.
All right, so you hear
Oh shit!
radio static.
Hmm. Is it the same thing repeating itself?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. There's a lot of static, but you definitely hear a man's voice saying words.
Thing like exit here? I don't even know. Seer? Ugh. I hear India, Exeter, money, and seer.
Yeah, and just then after a while, it just kind of goes to like a. And do you keep holding it?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna like just say into it like, "Hello."
I know you're super busy with work, Mom. Love you. And it just kind of goes back to.
Is that supposed to be some future of my child talking to me? I'm just gonna drop the receiver. Okay.
Is that what he thinks?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Is the character?
Yeah, maybe make a sanity roll. Because your character went to Utica for criminal studies and other reasons why you'd think that was related to you.
Yeah, it's like her voice or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you succeeded. So you don't take any sanity damage, but you're definitely shaken by what just happened. You look at the thing and like you drop the receiver and you see that there's a on-off toggle on it and it's off. But as you drop the receiver, it's still just.
I'm gonna go try and get the they headed downstairs, didn't they?
Yeah, I went upstairs.
He went upstairs. So you can. Which way are you heading?
I'll go upstairs and try to find Will.
Okay. We'll go to Vinny and Joey. You guys go to the basement where it is dark and damp
You just
and dirty.
called me Vinny?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the tokens
Who's you
that were over
talking
there.
to, Molly?
Molly and
Magpie.
Agent Magpie. So you guys go down there. I assume past the mechanical stuff to the room with the metal door, the padlock, and it says the night manager only.
Here you go. Says Nightman.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'll try and open it. You said it was padlocked?
It's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take my bat and just I want to hit it down from the top to try and
carry your bat on like a sheath on your back at all times.
I keep a duffel bag with me.
Okay. Just pull a large baseball bat out of it.
The bat and my pistol and stuff. I keep shit in there.
All right. Yeah, you pull it out.
I'm assuming it's one where it's got the body and then the shackle going up. I want to hit it down from the top to try and shear the mechanism in there.
Okay.
You said just strength. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, strength.
Bam.
Oh, I was thinking you had a key or something.
Yeah, I got a key right here. Old Louisville key.
Do you succeed? Yep, you just... And the lock just kind of drops down. And, the little bit of the hook, you can see that it kind of like tore a little bit. And it's hanging off now. Still like through the 2 eye holes that the lock went into to lock it in place.
I'll take it out and open it.
All right.
Slowly and dramatically. Well,
Yep.
while we
Squeaks.
build tension.
I can't handle
Old
this
rusted-
suspense.
Rusted metal door.
This is a heavy door. It takes a lot of effort and time to pull it open.
It's like
What are
those.
you guys doing?
I broke the lock on the night manager's door and I'm opening it.
James should just hotkey the like Resident Evil loading screens.
Okay. Yep. So
that were,
you
like, the
you open
door.
you open the door and it is like a cement pad in there. You notice a stool centrally located in the room, just like a wicker stool. There's a bunch of like canvases all over the floor, painted on in like full color paintings. There's one canvas right in front of the stool, and it doesn't look like it has anything on it. It's just a white canvas, and on a brass little plate on it, it says, "My great work" on it.
That's weird. This isn't what I expected coming in here.
Me neither.
I want to go take a look at the white canvas by the stool. I want to go sit in the stool.
I'm gonna go check out the other canvases, see what this guy's been painting.
Okay.
This fucking freak.
So you're looking at the other paintings around while he sits and stares at that one?
Yeah.
All right. So there's just tons of things. They're all pretty dark in nature, and a lot of them revolve around like masked figures and a large ballroom. But for whatever reason, just a few of them stand out to you. There is one of a man, and he's staring at a picture of another man, but they look eerily similar, but the man in the picture's face is all distorted and scarred and disfigured.
Ooh.
Another one is this painting of a clown on a stage wearing this like geometrical suit and this 3-pointed hat that's all geometrical patterns, and it's like a fast wave, but it looks like he's dragging like a serpent or a Asian dragon around or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It's,
I see that.
it's beautiful.
You're kind of looking at all of them, and most of them are like, these ones just have a different feel to them. They just like draw you in. All the other ones seem almost jovial in nature, like it's this fun party, and that like everyone's enjoying like fine wines and food, and there's people like watching a band play, but they're all at this kind of like masquerade almost looking thing. And then another one shows one of those figures, but in a golden robe and a white mask, and there's like this burning inferno behind him, and he's in some sort of building standing what looks to be at the top of a staircase.
Good fucking God.
You guys are really in one down there.
I don't know what I expected signing up for this shit. Sure as fuck wasn't this. I don't like
Did
that
you-
masked figure.
Did you forget about your your not fake accent?
Yeah, I guess it scared me straight. Look at this shit.
You, Molly, you're sitting on that stool, and
I am.
you're looking at this canvas, and it, in this moment, just for like the couple minutes you've been staring at it, it appears to be a blank canvas, but you get kind of this strange feeling while you're sitting central in this room that there's just like all eyes on you. You glance back at Joey, and he's just like looking through these paintings. And you glance around the room, you might see eyes from these masked figures on these paintings, but none of it just seems like there's like somewhere, somehow people are watching you in this room, and you don't know why.
That's weird. I want to touch the white canvas.
Sure. Yeah, you touch it, get kind of like a little rebound. It's just a tightly pulled canvas. Doesn't look like there's any oil or paint on it or anything. It's just like a white canvas.
Are there any paints around, or is it just a bunch of canvases and stuff?
In the corner, one of the corners, there's a tarp over some stuff.
I'll go pull the tarp off of whatever's over there.
Okay, there's just a couple pails of linseed oil, and then just some different colored paints, and a tray that has some clean paintbrushes in it. Used, but clean in the moment.
I wanna like I wanna take some paint and a brush, and I wanna go crudely draw some like tits on the white canvas. Just
Okay. You go and draw just it's like a W, and then you put little like triangles on it, and
yeah.
And that happens. There is now boobs on this painting that says "My greatest work."
Attaboy.
What are you doing over there, Molly?
I'm just gonna toss the brush on the ground and be like, "This was a waste." I thought there'd be more in here, but it's just a bunch of fucking paintings.
Did you see this one with the mask?
Yeah, painting's a painting.
A haunting image of a white-faced specter standing on a rug at the top of the stairs in the midst of a conflagration. The rug is strange aquamarine.
It's the midst of a conflagration.
Molly's
You don't even feel that?
unimpressed.
Alright.
You don't know words that big.
Like you've ever seen a conflagration. Shit.
Just keeps conversation going on down there.
I'm fucking out of here. I'm gonna leave.
Hey, take your fucking masterpiece with you, and I kick the
painting over.
I'm really mad he said that thing about the woods.
All right, Jack, you make it up to the top floor. You once for the third time, you're standing at this door, and
Second time.
it says "Roof Access," spray painted in white across a door with a pusher bar on it.
And I rolled a search a long time ago.
Successfully?
Yep. So it was the first roll out of all those.
You notice that there is a door in front of you, and it says "Roof Access." You notice the steps leading up to it look like steps that would lead up to a roof access.
What color's the paint?
The paint on the door is red. It's like a gray metal door with roof access and red on it.
I guess I'll just push open the door and kind of peek in.
It's about 3 o'clock right now. You touch the bar on the door and it's kind of warm to the touch. You can feel heat kind of emanating off the door. You open the door up and it's like sunlight hits you. You see the tar on the roof. You look around, you see one of the gargoyles. The sun's beating down on you. It's like 90 degrees in New York and you're on top of a building. Hot as shit when you open the door and very bright.
Oh, I just shut the door.
Okay. Alright. And as you're doing that, that's like right around the time Murdoch comes around the corner as you're opening the door, just kind of sees daylight, and then you just kind of let go of it. The door shuts and you turn around and he's standing there at the bottom of the steps.
Find anything?
Nah. Nothing, just leads outside.
Well, I found something you might find interesting. Follow me.
Alright.
Back to the apartment.
I'll follow him back.
I'm going to lead him to the radio.
Ah!
Whoa!
Oh, yeah. So,
And I'm going to point to the radio and just be like, pick that up and say hello into it.
Alright, I'll pick it up and listen to it.
I would guess you guys are heading back into the room, or you guys, by happenstance, meet each other exactly at the doorway at the same time. You guys come around the mailbox corner, and they come from the staircase corner. You guys are both heading that way.
Oh, so when they come up, I'm going to look at those two and be like, did you find anything? How about you two?
yeah, we found a couple paintings. And Molly made a masterpiece.
I did.
One of them was clown dancing with a dragon.
Oh, that'll pique my interest for sure.
Yeah, didn't you? I feel like you.
I don't think
did he mention?
I don't think he ever said anything to you guys. He just kind of shrugged it off and was just like, it's just.
So when you mention that, though, my guy will he'll start you could tell on his face that I'm like, wait a minute, a clown with a dragon behind it had weird shapes all over it.
Yeah, he was dancing with the dragon.
What the fuck? I had a vision of that same clown the other day. I'll tell him all about what happened when we were waiting for the dude.
And as you do it, you kind of remember the kid waving the dragon around, and it's like you see this flashing of the sign that you saw, just in your memory though, and it just this bright white light of this sign just keeps hitting you, and you just kind of make a sanity roll.
Is it the same sign that's on that parchment that disappeared?
Nope. Different looking. It's more geometrical and angular. Looks almost like a serpent or something. And you just kind of shrug that off, though. You're just kind of
fuck yeah, dude. The sand is so high, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't realize 14 was so high.
Did we see any sort of signatures on any of the paintings downstairs, or anything like a name or a moniker or anything?
You would have seen cursive going across them, and it was a capital T scribble, capital M scribble.
TM.
Well, after we check this radio out, I want to go down there and take a look at the paintings. Something's up with them, I think. But listen to this radio, too. Does it work when Will talks into it?
I don't listen to it.
You guys headed towards the closet, and as you open the door, if you guys aren't making noise from the floor, you just kind of hear the faint.
And if I pick it up, do I hear the same thing you heard?
Let us find out together.
Exeter, Monday, Sierra, India, Darwin, Exeter, Monday, Sierra, India, Darwin, Exeter.
Oh shit.
Monday, Sierra.
Sounds like a good. Oops. That's I think it says India, Exeter, money.
Something
Some other
seer.
shit. Seer, yeah.
What's the thing after? Before, there's something in between money and
Where's it
seer.
saying? There's it saying
And then there's
phonetic alphabet and saying India Sierra.
There's something in between the I and the E. Yeah, there's an R.
Exeter. Money. Seer. India.
Oh, sorry.
Exeter. Money. Seer.
I don't know, I feel like now that I think of what I hear, that's what I hear. And that's probably not what it is.
Money.
Say hello into it. That's what I'll tell you.
Hello?
Fabric.
Is anybody there?
Exeter. Money. Seer. India.
Then after a while, just kind of for a little bit, just goes to.
So the letters are.
Like you didn't hear from a family member or anything? That's what I'll ask you.
No. All I heard is a repeating of some words or letters.
Okay. Never mind then.
Never mind.
Irene.
So it's off? Is the power switch still off, James?
Yeah.
So it's off, but the power's running to it. Is it plugged in? Is there a plug-in behind
No, they
it?
don't have. They're battery powered usually.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like big. You do notice that it has a serial number on it. You guys are all in there. Does anyone have military science? I think Joey, somebody does.
I might.
know.
Just one sec. I'm making a note.
Okay.
Because I think that was Sierra at the end. I think Will might have been right.
I think it's India Sierra.
Yeah, so I think it might be like code.
Well, yeah, couldn't tell if it was using phonetic alphabet or not.
What do I click on? My face.
Pretty sure you do, because I remember a grenade. At one point.
Land military science.
Oh, you have a 50 in it anyway? Yeah, you know that the serial number on it, that all these radios, pretty much almost any piece of gear in the military, it is like designated to a person, and it's that serial number is related to who it's handed out to, so you could possibly go find military record or something and figure out who this radio belonged to or who it does belong to.
We could use that FBI database. It'll work, probably.
This thing's got a serial number. We could use it to backtrack who it belongs to.
I'm gonna note it down in my notebook, and then I want to flip the switch to on.
Okay. You still just keep hearing the even if you flick it on. There's no light or indication that anything changed on it. Doesn't have any sort of like LEDs or little lights that light up when you turn it on. It's just probably more of like a old toggle button or something than the little like silver switch, I'd guess.
Yeah.
Need something a little more heavy duty so it doesn't bust off while you're carrying it. But yeah, you switch it and it's just still making static. It doesn't seem to have changed anything.
Okay. Well, what should we do now?
At this point, it's about 4 o'clock, and Gabriel, your phone starts going off.
Oh shit! I'll answer it.
It's Sarah,
Oh fuck!
and you pick it up. Do you say something first?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm working. Look, what do you need?
Hey, Dad.
Oh shit!
Are you gonna get me today? What's going on? It's Sunday. I have school tomorrow.
Yep. I guess I'll be there in an hour.
Okay, great. Thank you. See you later, Hefe.
See ya. Shit. Well, I gotta go get my kid. I'll be back, I guess, in that like. Well, what's the plan? What are you guys all gonna do?
So I'm sorry. I know we've asked this a million times. There's other people living in this apartment complex, right?
Yeah, you've
On all these floors.
Molly's met one. You guys have a list, like in the dossier of her. I've said this before. You have a list of all the tenants. You know this building's owned by Art Life. And actually now, because I was going to do this randomly, but we got kind of into it, I'm going to do, like, Gabriel, your phone rings again, like, almost immediately after you put it back in your pocket.
Fucking it. All right, I'll roll my eyes and pull it out
And
again.
this time it's a different number, like an unidentified one. You pull it out and answer.
Yeah, I'll answer it. I'll put it up to my ear and be like, Agent Gonzalez?
Yeah, this is Agent Steve Agati at the Forensic Department for the Postal Inspection Agency. Gary over at the Bureau shot me a fax of that receipt you were having him look at. I'm just curious where you got your hands on it.
It was in an apartment we were looking at in that lead of the missing...
Abigail Wright?
No, this is this is FBI guy, I think.
Postal Inspector.
Yeah. So we actually, we picked it up in an apartment. We're looking for some guy who made away with a bunch of fucking museum art. $150 million worth.
Well, that receipt was printed on paper made by a company that's been out of production for 75 years. It looks brand new. Where the hell did you get it? I mean, it shouldn't look like that, period, unless it was kept in glass.
Glass? Like, what do you mean? Like it hasn't aged? Like paper should age, basically?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should be able to read it. I mean, it shouldn't exist. It should be torn up, deteriorated. It's in perfect condition. Was it like, is it a piece of artwork or what is it? I mean, is it an actual receipt?
Could be. What was the company that made it and where is it located?
It says on the fax here, it says Tease Paper, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah, their production, they had a factory in Philly. They went under 75 years ago. I mean, if you send me a copy of it over, I can give you more information. If it is them, they had their own paper formulas and whatnot. I mean, so if it is theirs, I can figure it out.
Okay, yeah, I can send it. I think I can send it to him. Okay, I'll make it. It'll make its way to you in a couple of days, I think.
All right, cool. Yeah, so what is it you're working on anyway?
Oh, well, just trying to find leads on this case. If we hear anything, I'll let you know. I'm just gonna hang up on him.
All right.
Okay, so the paper, I'm gonna just repeat what he told me to these guys. Paper's supposedly too well kept to be in the condition it was in. This is the receipt for the airplane ticket, or was it the one?
No, the receipt that for $850 for apartment 10B.
Okay.
You see at the bottom it says Tease Paper Products. It's got a signature on it that's hard to read, but it's...
Oh, shit. Should have asked him about the signature. Oh, well. Fuck. I guess, does it say... I guess, can I, like, do that on my own? See if I can match their signature to anything?
You in the dossier in the folio on Abigail Wright, you have samples of her handwriting, and the writing on the top appears to be hers.
But not the signature?
Not the signature. So it's like a carbon copy, as if she paid someone.
Okay. Well, all right. So the paper's weird. Everything's weird around here. We'll end up because we just faxed him a picture of the receipt, right?
Yeah, you faxed actually someone else, a buddy of yours in the bureau, Gary, and he was looking it over. He does a little bit of forensics work, but he thought someone maybe in the postal inspection agency that does that kind of stuff for a living might have a better idea of counterfeits and whatnot.
All right, well, I'll send it in the mail to him once I get back to the office. Basically.
All right, yeah. He left you an address and whatnot in the phone call that you just didn't go over. What are you guys up to?
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap because I want to stay up and check out. I want to check out this place at night. I want to take a look around. I want to see if there's any strange going-ons. I want to take a look at this stuff, but I want to be rested for it. So I'm gonna just go lay down on the couch and put like a piece of newspaper over my face or something.
What couch?
Is there not a couch? Like, what's this?
A claw bathtub.
Is there no furniture?
There's no furniture in this house.
I don't know.
Other
Is there
than the
anything
claw
that
bathtub.
looks relatively soft?
The claw bathtub.
That
No, I don't know. No, I mean,
so
it's
you like clothes stuck to the wall and all this mess or something.
You've bagged and tagged some stuff. You took like dresses down and things. There might be still some stuff stuck on the wall if you want to just like, yeah.
I'm gonna make a nest.
You find like a couple
in.
like party dresses and some trousers hanging on the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
like
just
they're
I'm gonna start making them into a pile, into a nest, and then I'm gonna just lay on it.
All right, you do that. What's Joey doing?
Joey has a similar idea.
All right.
I think I'm gonna head back to the hotel, and on the way there, I'm gonna make a phone call, and then I'm gonna rest up, and then come back here, like a little bit later in the evening.
Okay. Jack?
I'll probably go back to my parents' house to hang out with my son before he gets picked by his mom, I'm assuming.
All right. Yeah. Perfect. All right. You guys take off. Some hours pass. Agent Molly, you're in this house and there's all this weird shit on the walls all around you. Like you got a lot of it tore down in boxes and stuff. Pictures.
Yeah, but my eyes are closed.
You're dozing in and off. You're coming to and from. And I just need you to make me a sanity check, please.
But my eyes are closed. They can't get me if my eyes are closed.
Polly, we're coming for you, Polly.
It's Agent Molly. It's Danny McBride.
We're coming for you, pretty boy.
It's Danny McBride. Remember the name.
What'd you do?
I succeeded.
All right, nothing happens.
I told you my eyes are closed.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly you thought. You heard a creak in the house, and for an instant it kind of was like unsettling. But you're like, oh yeah, I'm in a really old building, and then you just pass out for 4 hours. Agent Murdoch, you have the only car. Luckily, most everyone's in walking distance. Maybe Jack has a car at this point. I'm not really sure. That was never discussed. I'll say he does. You have one of the two cars, and you drive to go get your daughter. She lives in Queens, just across the bridge. Sarah does anyway.
At 4 p.m., just a disaster getting across.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking, it takes you 3 hours to get there. And you get there around like 6, 7 o'clock. Pull up to this just like suburban little neighborhood in Queens, and just do you pull up and lay on the horn or go in the house? What's up?
Oh, man, I'll go knock on the door.
The door opens and it's a middle-aged guy, roughly the same age as you. He's got kind of like square glasses on,
and he has a way bigger dick.
Shaggy brown hair, just a huge bulge in his corduroy pants he's wearing, and he's got a Yankees shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there, Gabe.
Fuck, I forgot what his name is.
Tom.
Yeah, hey Tom. I'm here to get Izzy.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll call her down. Izzy! Izzy! Your dad's here! And she just kind of like rushes downstairs with her backpack and pushes out the door without saying a word. It's like, okay, bye! And Sarah walks up to the door and her arms are like crossed like this, and she just scowls at you and shakes her head.
I'm just gonna turn around and go to the car and just start talking to Izzy about like the weekend or whatever. Because it's been, what is it? What day is it? Sunday?
Sunday night, yeah, or Sunday like late evening. And so it's been since Thursday you saw her?
Okay. Well,
or Friday. So it's been 2-3 days.
So, yeah. Tell her to fucking oops about working over the weekend.
Yeah. It's fine. They fucking stuck me with some babysitter. She's old lady, and she smelled like Fritos.
Like roses and butter.
Oh, I just ate Fritos for the first time in like 6 months now. So good.
So you know the smell exactly.
Yep, exactly.
Greasy corn chips.
Well, I'll make it up to you sometime. But for now, we just gotta basically go home and, yeah, I guess school in the morning. Another day.
I mean, by the time you get home, it's probably going to be like 8, 9 o'clock. Don't you live in Soho? So cross the bridge and like all the way across Manhattan for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll basically take her home, wait for her to fall asleep, and then I'm gonna drive back to the apartment.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you get back there around, I don't know, we'll say like 9:30. And that you're just kind of like walking up to the steps at 9:30. The street lights are all on. The sun's starting to kind of go down behind in the sky. It's still pretty light out, but it's down behind some of the skyscrapers now, so it's a little bit darker looking. And then we'll go to Joey Brown.
All right, so I start hoofing it. I'm going back to the hotel. I'm going to take a nap and then take a shower and then drink some coffee and then be back at the apartment. But on the way back to the hotel, I'm going to take out my phone and call up my buddy, my old buddy Terry.
Scary Terry?
Yeah, the one and only.
All right. You... I don't know. What does the phone sound like on the end you're calling from?
Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't know.
Depends if they did one of those fucking pre-recorded songs.
Oh, yeah.
Callback.
When you're fucking calling.
Just always sounded
Totally
like
forgot about
ass.
callback.
Oh, jeez.
Or ringbacks or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Terry, is it you?
Hey there, buddy. How you doing?
Hey there, buddy.
I'm doing.
Is this how he normally talks to Terry? He just hears him say hi and starts cracking up.
It's such a great NPC voice.
Doing pretty good. I need to ask a couple favors of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, anything for you, brother. What you need?
I
was really just gonna call you and see if you wanted to get a beer tomorrow. It's like just minutes away from doing that.
That'd be perfect, especially if you. So I need you to go check out on my aunt May. I'm worried about her.
Novice.
Well, she was making comments when I asked her to check on my dog and my lizard the other day about how frail and old she is. So, I don't know. Just wanted to make sure she's doing all right. And then also, I found this radio transmitter, and I give him the serial number, and I'm like, is there any way you could try to look this up and see if you can find who it belongs to or anything about it? It's fucking weird.
Yeah, sure. Hey, I can do that for you. You just send the number on over to me.
Hell yeah. Thanks, partner.
Listen, I know what you went through is rough, but I went to the port to see you, and they said you quit with no warning. What's that about?
I just needed a change of scenery, man. I'm sure you get it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've been there. I'm a private security for Biggie last couple days.
The Notorious B.I.G.?
Damn.
Surreal, man. Yeah, I got tomorrow off, so let's catch up then. 8 o'clock at Infamous, 21st.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'll see you there.
All right. Yeah, I'll check on Aunt May for you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
This is Terry. He's got a strong Southern accent, or sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm not sure which one. Here he is.
Yeah. That's my bud.
He's got a sweet shirt.
1 second.
Whoa, do you think you can buy AI-generated shirts?
I bet you could.
I like that idea. That is a sweet shirt.
It is. I'd wear it.
Look at the undershirt.
Look at the left pocket is weird. It defies physics. It's like half attached.
It's vintage.
His t-shirt's pretty cool too. Dang. His necklace is crazy too.
I gotta put a comforter in the wash real quick.
Nano?
What did he say?
Okay. He's putting a comforter in the wash.
Oh, okay.
Is that like an
He's ahead of his
iPad
times.
Nano as a part of his
I don't know.
necklace?
It's like there's like a compass on it too. And then yeah, it looks like an iPod Nano, but if you look at it really close, it also looks like it's part of the jewelry above it too. Damn, that dude's cool. I wish I could be as cool as Terry. But oh well. It's time to take a nap.
Take a nap.
I'm gonna nap real hard. You're muted, God.
Right, I forgot I did that. Okay, yep. You close your eyes and chill out. What are you up to, Jack?
Now I'm gonna go put my comforter in the dryer while you guys do this scene. Because James reminded me.
Thank Kaya. Alright, what's up, Jack?
I suppose I get to my parents' house, pick my daughter up.
Son?
Yep, that one.
Call him the child, and then you call me your daughter.
I was in character.
Pick that little...
I pick up Frank
Dad.
and take him home.
Hey, Dad!
To hang. Yeah. How's it going, boy?
I don't know. Grandma's just kind of boring today.
Yeah. You want to go get a quick bite to eat before we go home and wait for your mom to pick you up? Or did you eat with Grandma already?
We ate. I didn't like what she made. She made salmon, smoked salmon again. I don't like that.
All right. We'll go get a burger or something quick.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Dad.
Yeah. All right, so we'll just go find a burger place somewhere by walk there, and then we'll head home.
All right. Yep. Go to a Steak Shack. Get a burger.
Something. Steak and shake.
Yeah, and then you head to Brenda's house.
Yeah, I'll drop him off instead of waiting.
All right. She lives just in this it's not a bad neighborhood, but she just lives in an apartment complex. You go up to her door. She opens. She's just kind of in a purple sweater. Her hair is pulled back in a pony. She's just like, "Oh, hey, Jack.
How's it going?"
Not too bad. How was your weekend with
Frank? Why'd I break up with her? No, because I worked too much. It was good. He spent a lot of time with Grandma, but I tried to spend some time with him when I could.
Yeah, seems pretty typical for you. But I mean, it's your job. I understand. Anyway, come on, buddy. Let's go in. It's time for bed. You're a little late, actually. And she just kind of waves by to you and shuts the door.
I turn around and leave.
All right.
I'll head home and take a nap and see if the guys call me if anything goes on, but if not.
All right. Back to...
Maybe I'll read that book some more.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you do that. Because there was a small piece of information.
Yeah, so I'll read that before I go to bed or whatever.
After driving Jack around and stuff, you probably don't have time for a nap.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. After eating and all that stuff.
Yeah, maybe while you were eating and talking to Jack, you're just kind of flipping through. One thing you did find in The Devil's Craftsman, and it was just a couple pages later, you probably didn't get to read a whole lot being with your son, but you just kind of flipped through it. You saw a picture of Asa Darabandi in it. And in the picture, he's standing in front of a really fancy Art Deco hotel.
Ooh.
Trying to find the description so I can better say it.
Yo, Jack, who's this fucking bombshell?
Right?
Here we go.
I think I'm winning on the X department.
So the caption underneath the picture reads, Darabandi lived for a time at an NYC hotel, which he helped restore in lieu of payment. The Art Deco hotel has a giant bee emblazoned on each door, like big golden bees. And then you can see the windows of the doors, and there's kind of reflections on them. Make an intelligence ×5 roll for me. Oh, fuck.
How do we do ×5?
You just click on next to the intelligence.
Okay, so this is how I gotcha. Got it. That's what I had been doing, but...
Was it a pass or a fail? I'm not on that page at the moment.
That I got 100% fumble.
100% fumble.
I've never seen 100 so far.
Yeah, you see the reflection, but you've never seen whatever it is in that. Maybe it's smudged a little bit the page. You're not sure. You might have got a copy that has a little bit of a smudge on it, and you just can't quite tell what it is in the reflection. But yeah, in the picture, he's at a big Art Deco hotel, standing in front of it anyway, on the outside on the street, in what appears to be somewhere in downtown, somewhere in New York, and it's got golden bees on the door.
Okay. Golden bees. That.
Then you head back to the place as well. You get back there just shortly after Agent Murdoch. Did you do anything when you put your daughter down at your house at all, or did you just basically get her all ready and put her to bed?
Yeah, and then told her that I'd have to go to work early, so she had to get ready for school by herself.
All right. Yeah, so you head into the apartment, and like right after you get through the door, standing kind of by the mailboxes, there's this just like big ass gray fluffy dog sitting there. It's kind of like,
I'll just hold my like open hands out to it. Be like,
kind of like
take it easy.
it, kind of like, and then turns and starts walking away from you in the other direction, past the mailboxes, out of sight.
I read the description for Brenda Parker and just realized that not only is she smoking hot, but he was her first love, and she constantly tries to make things better, and he just ignores her.
Oh, I did not. Yeah, I didn't read any of that either. That's hilarious.
Yep.
He's just not. He's really good at reading people, but not the woman he loves. He just like ignores all the cues from her.
To engulf
But,
my
yeah.
job.
Yeah. So the dog just kind of like turns and it slowly walks away from you.
Interesting. It's big, you said?
Like this.
Oh, jeez. That's pretty big.
Interesting. It's a cool looking dog. Okay.
You saw that child's drawing, right?
Yup.
Make an intelligence times 5 roll yourself, Agent Murdoch.
Okay. What does it say? I think I might follow the dog. Let's see what happens with this roll.
You can follow it regardless, but with that intelligence, you just kind of recall the child's drawing, and the dog in the picture was much smaller. It looked like a puppy, but it had the same kind of like coloration and long fur.
Yeah, I'm following the dog.
All right. You start following the dog, and it sees you, and it just kind of starts like panting, like, and it kind of takes off like galloping down the hall. Not a super fast run, but
I won't run after it, but I'll walk fast. Unless I want to keep it in my vision.
You see it, and it goes up this way, and then turns into here.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna follow it.
Be
See what
careful.
happens.
You go through there, and it's just like an old telephone nook. There's just like some like bench seating and like an old wall, like with the round dial on it, and the room's empty.
This dude is fucking
There's
dead.
no dog.
No dog.
This dude's gonna die.
I'm gonna like look both ways down the hallway and just like shake my head and be like, what the fuck is going on around here?
You hear, but you don't see anything, and it sounded like distant and weird.
Huh. Fucking alright, I'm
make-
gonna make... Oh, what?
Make a sanity roll. You're not sure what just happened. That dog looked, sounded, and you could almost smell the smell of dog in there. You still kind of do.
And I heard it even after it
you-
disappeared too. Oh, let's
Success.
go. Succeeding everything.
Jesus. All right. Yeah, you're just like, what the fuck is going on? But Cold as ice, baby.
I must need to get some
Willing
sleep.
sacrifice. Our
That's
love.
basically. I just stressed out. I gotta figure things out. That's pretty much.
Yeah, and around that time, Joey shows up and Jack. They both kind of come in at the same time. When you guys walk in, the building, the lights are maybe like a little more. They're like lighter than they. It's got like really ambient lighting and it kind of flickers. It's got that really old feeling to it as you walk in. Got kind of just a creepy old vibe anyway when you get in.
Seems different than it did during the day.
Yeah, not so much like it's just like the air of the building. It just seems as if it's changed in some way, shape, or form, but everything looks the exact same.
I want to maybe go check out some of those closets that have X's in them.
Oh, on the map.
Yeah. So like that closet.
So are you guys going to meet up and talk first? I mean,
Yeah.
Agent Molly's sleeping on a nest right now, and you guys walk into the apartment. I assume he's waking up, rubbing the dust from his eyes.
I would have picked the claw tub to sleep in myself.
Well, glad to see you got a little shut eye. All right, let's fucking get to work here. Where's the map? What's the title?
The McAllister map.
Oh, good. I found it finally. Okay, so should we go as a group? Will we look for things?
No.
Or should we split up?
This isn't Pathfinder. We're required to split up.
Yeah. I'm going to check this closet.
Required.
James says every time that if we don't split up, then he's not playing with us.
So you're going to make the game fucking boring.
See?
I'm gonna go to the second floor.
I'm going to check the apartment we have access to first, the closets.
The one that says roses and butter in it?
No, the one below it. I'm going to the one I put my guy in. This one.
Hey, is the date July 12th significant? 7/12.
Oh, and it's just got an X in it?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
birthday.
You walk in, and the closet at this moment looks the same as it did before. You guys have been cleaning it out pretty well, so some of the walls are bare, and it's just kind of like old, chipped white paint. There's some walls are like wood paneling, and then some have like plaster and brick behind it, but it just kind of looks like a closet at this moment.
All right. Then I'll wander out to the hallway and check the one in the hallway.
That one?
Yeah.
There's some brooms and stuff in there, but same kind of thing going on at this moment.
I'd like to go
Alright.
check out the third floor landing.
Okay.
Oh, the roof access?
All right.
Yeah.
So what's everyone doing all at once? Obviously, Jack was checking closets.
I'm
What
ahead.
is Murdoch?
Oh.
I'm just gonna get everyone. You want to check the roof access. What does Molly want to do?
Is it like fully nighttime now?
Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. So it's nighttime.
Yeah,
The
I'm
sun's
gonna go-
starting to set.
I'm gonna go straight up to the third floor then, or the.
Okay, so Joey and Polly want to go, or Molly and Magpie. What about Murdoch?
I don't want to. Not if it's with him. Maybe I want to do something else.
Yeah, you're following me, bub.
No, I'll go.
You want to go with Murdoch, or
Yeah, sure, I'll go with him.
how about you, Jack? You're gonna
thank
keep
God.
searching closets.
I mean, I kind of already hit all of them except for the roses and butter closet. So I'll check the roses and butter closet, then I'll head up that way.
All right, yeah, you see them kind of like walking out of the apartment as you're heading towards that, and they're just like, "Hey, we're gonna check upstairs the X." And you're just
All
like,
right, I'll be up there in a bit.
You go towards the closet that says roses and butter, and you still can hear the.
I'll pick up the receiver one more time and listen to it and try talking to it again, see if anything happens.
you get kind of the same communication, the same words or whatever coming through. You say, hello, hello, and no one talks back to you. It's just the same. It's hard to make out with all the static coming across. It sounds like it's like getting tangled in other communications and signals, but you can make out some words.
All right. What happens if I try to pick it up? Is it just completely stuck?
You pick it up and yeah, it's stuck. You could pull it.
Just thinking maybe I want to pick it up and start carrying it with me.
It's adhered to the wall with that.
Oh, so I can't get it, period. Okay, got it. All right, then I'll just go up to meet up with them.
All right. So Joey, Polly, Murdoch, Maverick, in that order. Gotcha. And you guys are going straight to the 3rd floor?
I suppose. Oh, excuse me.
You guys go up, and on the 2nd floor, you hear faint music playing from one of the apartments to the right as you're up here.
Let
me bring up the map quick.
It's like pretty quiet at this moment.
What's today's date?
It'd be Sunday, August 13th.
Okay.
So we're on the 2nd floor right now?
Yep, going up towards the 3rd floor, but you can hear, like, not super loud music, but loud enough that it's escaping one of the apartments.
I'm gonna go listen by the door.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going up to the 3rd floor.
Alright.
Something's up with this whole fucking place.
You get
tell the guys about how
closer to the door. Closer, yeah.
Uninteresting, I guess. This is really easy.
The interesting part is the static.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. It does sound pretty static. I'm gonna knock on the door.
And which floor is this on? 1st floor or 2nd floor?
2nd.
The middle floor.
Oh.
Or 2nd floor.
I mean, it's called the 1st floor. This place is
that's what I meant.
Silly. There's ground 1st and 2nd, so it's the
1st floor.
1st floor.
The one Pestley's still on?
Yeah, it was coming from this door here. There's 2 apartments over here. There's a doorway here and a doorway here.
It's coming from Lewis Post.
It's just labeled British.
Oh, we ain't Britain, motherfucker. Alright. But anywho, so you stop at the door and it just seems kind of like mundane music coming from there. And Joey and Polly make it to the top landing. You guys are kind of staring at the door, the one with the red X on it. What do you guys do? Agent Murdoch, what are you doing? Do you just sit at the door and then head up? Or are you gonna...
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're back down on the 1st floor?
Alright. Yep, then we'll flash up to those guys quick and let them do their thing.
Sweet.
What you guys doing? And I assume Jack Parker comes up behind shortly.
Yeah. I'm coming up the stairs right now, that's where...
Alright. So, Murdoch, you're actually down here. I kept saying second floor, but I meant first floor.
First floor.
Did we have a key for this door?
The roof access?
Yeah.
It's just a
Push bar.
push bar.
Does it look like
I already
it's
opened
gonna...
it once.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go out.
Yeah.
I want to go out there and just get some fresh air.
You push it open.
Maybe have a
Eh.
cigarette.
Hear crickets chirping. You see that there's like a cinder block next to it to wedge the door open. And yeah, you just hear crickets chirping. It's nighttime in New York City outside the door.
Again, I don't know what I was expecting.
Well, then I'm gonna go out the door.
All right. Do you go out with them?
You want a camel? I light up a smoke while I'm out on the roof anyway.
While you're out there, it is New York City. You see the skyline, you can see all the lights and stuff, but you just like hear the faintest.
Oh, this is what I was
Just like-
hoping for.
Just like
Are you
jazzy.
Irish now? What's going on with you, buddy?
I hear
There's just
the
like a jazz,
bar.
and it just kind of like it dissipates though. It's just like there on the air for a second, like the wind, when you just kind of hear it, and then it just disappears.
We did it, boys.
And it-
We're almost to the night floors.
I'm gonna pull out one of my own cigarettes. Filterless and manly. And then I'm gonna light it and smoke it. And I'm gonna go.
Lucky strike.
Is there anywhere like? Does it seem like it came from a particular direction, or
No, the wind blew like, and you just kind of like heard it pass by in that instant.
I'm gonna start just like
Hey.
as I'm smoking, I'm just gonna stroll around and kind of like look over the edge of the building and like down at the street and maybe at like other buildings, just kind of
Maverick,
looking to see if I can find anything odd or maybe the source of that.
would you be a dear and close the door and open it in 5 minutes?
I'm not even up there. You could just close it.
Oh.
I'll eventually open it
I
when I
don't
get up
like
there.
this. What are you doing?
I
What are you
thought
trying to
you
do
were like
here,
up at the
Magpie?
landing behind us.
No,
This
I'm
ain't no
still on
7
the
minutes
second,
in heaven,
first floor.
alright?
I'm by the time they got out the door and stuff, and we're looking around you probably came up to the door, and they probably had it wedged with a brick at that time, and maybe you push it open, and then
Yeah, I just
Magpie says that
wanted
to
to
you.
see if anything, and I look over at Molly. Magical happens.
Alright, yeah. Shut the door.
the door shuts, and we flash to Agent Murdoch.
Noise.
Noise.
We flash back and Magpie's got like a bloody nose and he's holding his face and he's like, I just wanted to kiss you, I'm sorry.
No, Magpie instantly just starts looking around on the roof.
Murdoch,
What up?
you knock on the door, and there's just like this same song just keeps playing inside the room, and it's fairly loud enough that maybe he's not, or she, whoever's in there, is not hearing the knocking on the door.
I'm gonna pound on the door and be like, FBI, open up.
Music stops, like screeches to a halt almost immediately, and just like a really average looking 20-something-year-old opens the door, and he's just kind of like, FBI, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, what are you doing?
I was just realized that
He's got like the little like metal chain, and he's just peeking through a crack.
I'll be like, I just realized that we didn't we lost your witness statement when they interviewed you about your missing neighbors. So I just wanted to just get something written down for you here. So I was hoping you could step out of the apartment and just answer a couple questions.
I mean, I was kind of in the middle of something. I was working. Do you have...
He's a liar.
minutes?
Shoot him.
Yeah, I do. Like, yeah, come on, just it won't take long. I promise you'll be able to get back to work right away.
Why don't you roll a persuade?
I have a
Or what's...
Suave.
You can do humint as well for things not related to talking to him, but it might be useful in this situation.
I failed to persuade him, but my humint was successful.
Humint was successful. You notice just by like looking at him that he's kind of like fidgety. He has this like big smiling face, like a overly happy almost, and like these but there's like a blankness to his eyes. You'd almost guess that he's like someone with antisocial tendencies that just kind of like overly copes for it. Like has this almost like outgoing personality, but really is more of a shut-in than anything kind of deal. And he's just like trying to be nice, but wants you to leave. And he's just like, I already did my statement. I'm working right now. This is the time where I work best, and I don't want to be disturbed right now. Maybe if you come in the morning, Agent, I can, and you know, maybe then I can help. But right now I'm working, and I don't think this is real legal what you're doing. I don't think this is like, I don't know.
Well, there's no reason to get upset here. We'll stop back by in the morning. Take it easy. Okay. Just let him go back to whatever it is he was fucking doing.
Alright, yeah, he just shuts the door and you hear the music turn back on loud and that's all you hear.
Alright, well, I guess I'll fucking turn around and head upstairs, but suspicious. I'm suspicious.
Flashback to those guys, and you're sitting on a roof, smoking cigarettes, the door's shut. The wind blows, it's still probably like 80, high 70s. It was really hot and it's cooling down, but it's still pretty warm out there. You guys are kind of sweating. The tar's still a little warm from the day, and you're just out there smoking. Agent Murdoch, you get up behind Jack while he's standing out there.
I'll just
Or
tell
not
him,
out there.
be like, I just knocked, heard some music coming out of some weirdo's room. Apparently he's working in there or something, but he seems suspicious.
Interesting.
Keep an eye out for him around or anything like that. Or
You're
something
up.
worth mentioning. Did you guys find anything?
I don't know. I just got here and they wanted me to shut the door on them, so I'm just hanging out here for a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
So you like get up into the stairwell, Murdoch. And you from the door can just from the doorway can just hear this coming from the other side of the door.
They're gonna go through a portal and I'm gonna be stuck on the roof all night with Joey.
Wait, what do I hear?
The music that's playing, just kind of this like
Jazzy,
kind of soft tune playing.
Do I hear it too, or just him?
Just he does.
Oh. Oops, I didn't have my camera. So I'll be like, wait, where's this music coming? Am I next to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, wait, I hear music again.
I don't hear anything.
Can I follow the direction it's in, or is it too faint?
It's coming from behind the door. Where Magpie and Molly are.
I'll look over at Maverick and be like, it's coming from behind this door. I'm gonna grab the door and open it.
Alright, I step out of the way and let him push the door open.
You open it up, and what you immediately see is Agent Magpie and Molly, and they're standing in a room just smoking cigarettes. This room resembles like a turn of the 20th century men's club. The walls are covered in velvet wallpaper and overstuffed armchairs of like burgundy. They've got those like gold leather dots that hold the leather on.
Studded leather chairs.
Yep. A large hearth burns against a far wall past them. They're probably like halfway between the fireplace and that wall. They're standing right by some chairs, actually. And that's just kind of like your view. You're a few steps down, and did you push the door open, or did Jack?
I did.
Okay, you did. So you see a little bit more. You see that, like, further in, there's what appears to be probably a wet bar in the corner, kind of just off from the fireplace. And you just see them, like, standing there, just kind of, like, looking off at nothing, smoking, maybe, like, looking over at each other and talking, just like...
Wait a minute. Is the bar stocked?
From this distance, you can see, yeah, it's got a shelf behind it, and it looks like there's all these bottles of booze, all different colors. You can't see the labels because it's pretty far away. It's hard to make out. The wet bar itself, like the bar top, is covered in like trays that have olives and limes and lemons and oranges and other bar goods on them.
I'm gonna just talking to Magpie and Molly. I'll be like, "You guys had time to get a fire going? It's nice in here."
Do we hear him?
Yeah.
Do they even have a clue what he's talking about?
Do we see any of what he's seen?
Not at the moment, nope.
So he said, "Do we have a fire in here? It's nice in here." Is that what he just said?
Yeah, and you Murdoch, you can like feel the heat of the fire. Like it's a really robust fire in this really beautiful like brick fireplace with like this rosewood framing around it and stuff, and these really nice chairs. Here's kind of a rough picture of what you personally see. And you are looking out the door too, Jack, and you just see them standing on
just
a roof.
confused.
Probably a little cold.
Yeah, you're
PM
probably
on
like really confused by what the fuck Gabe is
What?
saying or Murdoch.
Yeah.
Jesus, this is like a rich man stuff straight out of like the 1920s.
Like a speakeasy.
I'm gonna walk.
Well, first I'd be before if I heard you say that, I'd be like, "What?" I'd like look over at Magpie and then back at Murdoch and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? There's no
As
fire
you-
here."
Was the fire
As
going before you came?
As
in
you
here?
look over, you look at Agent Murdoch, and like you get kind of like tunnel vision. You see him, and he's like, "The fire is really warm." And then you kind of look back over at Joey, like, "What the fuck's he saying?" And in your peripheral vision now, like as you turn, you see everything that he's seeing. Like
What
it just
the
appears as you like turn around, like it's kind of like a spray of color that happens, and you like feel the warmth of the fireplace that's behind you.
I'm gonna take like one real long drag of my cigarette while I look around, and then exhale and be like, "What the fuck?"
And
then-
Jack, you still see nothing.
What you guys on about?
Yeah, because
Uh,
I have no idea. I'm so confused.
The fire,
Magpie, you look at the same time and do kind of the same
Yeah.
thing but opposite, and you say that, and the same thing happens to you.
Jesus H. Christ.
What are you guys talking about?
Why don't you take a step out here, Maverick? It's a bit funny out here.
So
I'm gonna start
Murdoch,
sauntering
do you
over to the bar as well.
do you step in, Murdoch?
Yeah, I'm gonna step up there because I guess I don't have any comprehension of it not being just a room like this.
Yeah. You think you are looking straight into a room, and that's all it is. You've never seen the roof before itself, so it opens to this. But the way the building's built, it makes no sense to you. And as this happens, you walk in. I assume Jack starts following behind, or what do you do, Jack?
Yeah, I guess I'll wander and confused.
As you Murdoch walks through and kind of lets go of the door for a second. It starts closing, and you lose briefly sight of the roof, and you push it open, and you hear this music coming through all of a sudden now, and you see them, and the rooftop you were looking at is gone, and now it's this parlor.
What the fuck is going on?
I'll be like, didn't you tell me there was some roof up here?
There was. I just saw it a second ago.
Yeah, we were just on it.
Everybody make sanity rolls.
Yeah.
But why?
Yeah, this place is great.
Fumble.
Oh shit! You take 6 points of sanity damage
Holy
immediately.
moly.
Holy shit.
Alright, well let's calm down there, James.
Let's go.
Murdoch is a very sane person. Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
My power, my mental fucking capabilities are. I have a willpower.
Wait! Don't take that damage. From now on, just tell me whether you pass or fail, and I have to keep track myself. Nothing happens. You walk through and you're very confused, but...
Oh jeez, that sounds even worse than taking damage.
I failed.
You failed? Alright.
Yeah, I failed.
Everyone... Okay.
How do I regain sanity? Because for some reason I'm at 47 points and my maximum's 89.
Like I said, you took a character sheet that had a damaged veteran trait on it.
Ah, yes.
And so you lost a bunch. You can't probably ever get back to max, but you can do things like in between game.
Like beat my wife and stuff?
You can project right now to not lose, because you took 6 damage. So I guess I do need to tell you guys, because you can still choose to project. It just doesn't affect you. You don't put it on your sheet yet. If you project, you roll, I believe it's either the dice you rolled that you took or a d4, and you take that in willpower damage and in damage to whatever bond you project on. And willpower is kind of like your health, but like your mental health, So if you run out of willpower points, you have a mental break.
I want to project on my therapist.
Okay. So roll a d4. And then whatever you roll, you take that in willpower damage, and you have to use that for a later session to say how you project on
2.
2? Alright, so I'll turn that to a 4. Everyone else still takes 1 point of damage.
Even after I pass?
Even if you pass.
That's bullshit.
So, going back to the description, you see beyond the door, resembling a turn of the 20th century men's club, the walls are covered in velvet wallpaper and overstuffed armchairs. A large hearth burns against the wall. Wet bars in the corner. In the opposite corner, you see a small room of tall glass windows framed by beautiful rosewood. Looking inside, it looks like there's a bunch of shelves with boxes on them inside this room, and it's got like a glass door that you can open. One wall is covered floor to ceiling in bookcases made of rosewood with a rolling stepladder permanently attached to the rail that runs the shelves, like old-fashioned library. You can push the ladder across and climb up and grab a book kind of thing. That's pretty much this room, but I mean, it's really grand. It's really beautiful in here. There's these beautiful rugs, these like really nice handmade hardwood tables all over. There's these chairs. You see like ashtrays with butts of cigars in them. The the bar has like just multiple shelves of what appears to be nice liquor. And then, like I said, the counter has all the goods. There's like containers of ice and whatnot.
Wait, is this stuff real? I'm gonna touch something. Is it tangible?
Is it tangible? What do you touch?
Like I suppose like
Shows his hand in the fire.
one of the couches. I just kind of run my hand along the couch.
Yeah, you walk in and you kind of rub your hand across like the leather couch and you feel the leather, and it's kind of by the fireplace, and you feel the front of it, and the leather's warmer than the back side of it. Kind of makes that like noise as you rub your hand across it. And then as Jack comes through the door, you hear a like the door shut. Jack, you look over your shoulder, and there's a grandfather clock where the door was. Just
Oh Jesus Christ!
Guys, where'd the door go?
Do I see a clock too? If I look over it.
yeah, you. When he says that, you look back, and there's just a grandfather, just a big ornate grandfather clock, just with a pendulum, just big gold pendulum. And the second hand is just. The time is about 10:24 p.m.
That's what it says on the clock.
Yep.
The grandfather clock.
Yep.
So it's actually the real time, or is that what time it is in the world, or is the grandfather clock off?
It was. You'd guess it was about that time when you stepped in here, for sure.
Okay. So it's not some like weird prophetic time.
Going off this smoking room, it kind of makes like a. It's hard, like almost like a triangle top, and then a circle on the back where the hearth and some of the bookcases are. And the triangle at the top actually splits into two hallways that lead down into these like Edwardian era halls, and you see doors running down. Does anyone want to explore this room further?
Wait,
Oh, wait, the door's not there? I want to see if the door's there. Can I like touch the wall?
Does it look
and see?
anything like that map we found? Where is the one?
Pull it up.
That would be the elegant letterhead.
Elegant letterhead.
Maybe not.
I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are we in Hotel Rod Alvin?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like that. It just looks like hallways. There's two hallways coming off the smoking room.
And the door we
Alright,
came in
well.
is gone.
Let me get the other map out.
Door you came in is gone.
I want to go to the wet bar. Find the finest whiskey they have.
Yeah, there's a bottle that's like vintage 1892, just some booze you've never heard of before, but that's well-aged stuff there, and it looks like a pristine bottle of booze. It's not like gross or dirty looking. It's like perfect. It's got a little like cork in the top of it.
Nice.
It's perfect.
I'm gonna in a lowball glass with some ice. I'm gonna pour it over, add in a little bit of sugar and a twist of orange. Just like that.
It's like
make an old-fashioned?
the
Pretty close,
smoothest
yeah. Just
whiskey
about.
that you've ever probably had touch your lips before.
They got any cigars in here too?
It says Oppenheimer on the bottle is the brand. You've never heard of that before. You look and you see the glass windows now that you're a little further in it. The room that I described, the glass windows, mahogany trim, glass door. Looking in there, you see these open wooden boxes, and they're lined with cigars.
All right, I'm gonna
So
pull one out, one of the biggest ones I can find, and bite
well,
off.
it's
the
like
end
a
of it.
room. It's like a walk-in humidor, basically. So it's like
Then yeah, I'm gonna head
those
in there
are
with
so
my
cool.
glass of whiskey.
yeah, you are.
Before you get too comfortable, Agent Molly, remember.
He never wants to leave.
I don't even listen.
We're
I'm
here-
I'm just like I go right in.
He's like drinking his whiskey. I fucking love it here.
This
Pops
is
open
great.
the door.
Something's
there's-
like that.
off here. Something's wrong.
There's like a little table with a cutting tool at it, and like a box of matches. The box is not descript. It's just like a white box that's partway open. It's got red tip matches in it. You grab a nice cigar. They're all labeled, but
whatever
kind of
smells
gibberish.
the richest.
Okay, yeah,
to
you
me.
grab
I'm just
one,
like-
cut it, light it up, just
Yeah, I'll just walk back out in the main room. I got a glass of fine whiskey in one hand and a cigar in the other, and I'm like, this is a pretty swanky place, eh, boys?
That's my kind of place.
I want to check out the doorway or room on the left, or hallway on the left, or whatever.
okay, the hallway on the left. Yeah, you go down and it looks like an apartment building or a hotel or something like that. But it goes on, it seems like forever, like deceptively, and then goes down to a T intersection. And there's just
Are these
like
rooms
probably,
numbered?
no, they don't have any numbers or lettering on them that he can visibly see right now. It's just like these big wooden doors. They're really nice, high quality looking, and it's like this green wallpaper running down the hall he's looking at.
So I'm walking by like a bunch of doors.
I depends what you're doing. You said you just want to inspect it. So right now you're kind of like at the edge of the smoking room, and then it kind of goes down to this hall. Like if you were,
And then I see a T at the end. Okay.
yeah, all the way down is a T, but you see doors leading all the way down to that.
So before you go anywhere, Magpie, do we all have guns?
I would assume you guys all have guns, unless Paulie doesn't. That would be the only person.
I'm locked and loaded.
I mean, I still have my duffel. I pretty much always swing my duffel bag around with me when I'm walking around. So
Yeah,
I got my bat and my 38 special.
All right, just remember what we're here to do and keep yourself on your toes. Let's say we go down the hallway. Well, actually, I'm gonna look around this room and see if there's any like evidence of someone being here, or a note with someone's name or anything like that. Search the place.
You can roll a search roll if you want. Everyone can if you want to look around here. I mean,
Yeah, I wanted to search this room.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
What
very,
specifically? I mean, there's the wet bar that you kind of already looked at, the humidor, there's bookshelves, and
I want to check the bookshelves.
yeah, same. I'm looking for any documents.
Oh, then I will check the desk.
Actually, no, I won't even look.
with a 58
I
search,
wouldn't
you don't
care.
need to roll. Search rolls a lot of times are like if there's like
I have
present
a
danger.
74.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are good. If you want to look at the bookshelf,
We're still here to tag and bag things.
you guys see that the hardcover books on the shelf are of many sizes. And you guys pull some out, I assume, just kind of looking through them. None of them are like
I went
really
for the
labeled.
desk.
You went for the desk.
Yeah.
There is just empty lowball glass, or about 3 or 4 actually. Like multiple people had set glasses down there, and an ashtray with snuffed out cigars in it, filled with
Does it
ashes.
seem recent or no?
It's hard to tell. It's not that the cigars aren't still smoldering or anything.
Okay.
There's no
Is there
ice cubes.
Liquid. I was gonna say, is there any liquid in the glasses?
There's liquid in the bottom of some of them, so maybe the ice cubes melted, or they didn't have ice
It
cubes in
hasn't
there.
sat there long enough to fully evaporate.
Yeah,
So someone's back here smoking cigars, just we don't know how recently or how long ago.
yeah, and you pull a couple books out, Gabriel.
Yeah, I just want to like, what do they got? What's the bindings say on them? Like, what's this library? Is it one of them fake ones?
The bindings don't say anything. They all appear to be like tomes and folios, and they're all kind of unmarked. But you open them up, and it's like they're almost like scrapbooks or like picture books. But inside are these like antique pornographic photos. All the participants in the scenes wear masks, and many are like staged elaborately, like these big like sheer curtains and drapery, and the things they're doing are like bizarre to like straight obscene. You know, they have these vintage toys and things that they're using on each other. You're flipping through and you're just like, I don't know if you're turned on or off put by what's happening. But you get to You get to one image and you see a woman, and she's like on all fours, and she's got this red rose running up her thigh with the word Izzy in script across the top. And you just kind of like flash back to a moment, and you're sitting in a tattoo parlor when you're 20s, and there's a man. He's got like this split tongue and a pierced septum and gauges and spiderweb tattoos on his head and his neck and his hands, and he's tattooing Sarah, this red rose on her thigh, and she's kind of like holding your hand as she winces in pain. And then you just kind of snap back and you're staring at this photo, and there's two men in the picture, penetrating her, for lack of better words.
Oh, let's go.
And one appears to look a lot like you with a mask on. Well, all these people are wearing masks, and one has it's like a guy in the stance of hitting a home run on his shoulder, and it's like a ball flying through the air, and you've seen that tattoo on Vinny's shoulder before, but you've never experienced whatever this moment is.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, so we're banging, my wife is getting banged? Is that what's going on?
Yep, by you two.
Okay, sweet.
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 Alright, what the fuck? Alright, sounds good. Wait, I'm gonna, like, just set the book down. Like, what the fuck? Is there other books full of the same kind of shit?
All the books are that. You just happen to flip to an image that, like, you're almost certain is of you and your wife and Vinny. And then you flip through and you see more stuff. And some of it's, like, absurd, like 10 midgets and a woman, like, just all these different, like, any activity you can think of, and then, like, old wooden toys and, like, whips and chains from the 20s and things like that. But everyone in the pictures are all masked.
Are there any more that seem like they're of me and anyone I know? Or is it just the one?
Just in the handful of books you pull out, that's the only one you notice.
Yeah, eventually I'll quit looking. Like, I'll be fucking, what the some kind of depraved son of a bitch lives here. Fucking porn all over.
What do you mean? There's
I'll
porn.
I'll toss one of the books to Molly and be like, take a look at it.
Yeah, Molly's gonna start looking through them immediately. As soon as he hears porn, he's gonna be like, "Oh man!"
Shit.
Start.
This place got even
grabbing
better.
books.
He puts a cigar in his mouth and catches it one hand. Just
Yeah,
kinda,
he
flips it open in his
yeah,
hand.
cigar in his mouth. He's still got his drink in his other hand. He's just pulling out books, putting them on the desk, and like flipping through and shit.
Yeah.
So I guess
all the
I will.
stuff I said.
I'll do a search now officially. I didn't want to because I didn't care, but now that I know there's porn,
Now you're intrigued.
fuck, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter with a 50. You look through.
Oh, right.
You don't see any image like he saw of himself. You don't see yourself banging anyone in the books, no matter how hard you want to see it. It just doesn't.
But do I see some hot and steamy porn?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're into like amputated people like doing it and stuff, like quadriplegics and things, you see some of
Ew.
that.
I thought you said this was porn. This is weird.
Yeah, there's all variations, all ranges. You see anything from the hardcore to the obscene to the obscure, all sorts of fetishes, anything. And it just like varies just page to page. It's not any rhyme or reason. It's just like someone took these photos they took and just shoved them into books. They're all black and white, all from like different angles. Yeah. So, what are you doing, Jack?
I searched the desk.
Oh yeah, right. And yeah, there's just stuff on it. And then what's Magpie doing? Is he still just kind of standing at the hall, contemplating?
I'm gonna go down the hall. You're
gonna go down the hall. Make me a. What's where do you plan to go down the hall? Do you want to go to a door? Do you want to head all the way down to the end of the hall and see what's down there?
I want to go down to the end of the hall and see what's down there.
Make
Down there.
me a sanity check, please. And then tell me what happened.
31.
Fail?
Success.
You get to the end of the hall, and as you're like about to the T, the room just kind of like splits behind you, and you turn, and you all of a sudden are just like pointing back towards the smoking room. And would you like to take a sanity damage or a willpower damage?
Willpower.
The hallway bent him back into the room. Is that what just happened?
Yeah, I'm confused about what happened. So I got spun around, basically.
So you're like halfway down the hall, and like right where you were, it just kind of like snapped and started turning like 90 degrees, and then a full 180, and the room just kind of folded in on itself, and you were just pointed back down, and you look behind you, and it's just like wallpaper.
Oh, what the fuck? You can't even go back.
Just a sec. I will do sanity, I guess. And then I'ma just walk back in the room and be like I'm trying to play it cool. Just be like, alright guys, this place is pretty fucking freaky.
Why? What happened?
The hallway just closed in on itself. It basically told me no.
Yet.
It closed in on itself?
It spun me around.
Spun you, like, pushed you?
Turned me 180 degrees.
Do you guys look towards the hall when he says that?
Yeah, sure.
You look down and you saw what he saw in the first place. It goes down a ways and then to a T. And if he looks back, he also sees that it goes back down into a T.
Good Magpie. That's a straight hallway. What are you talking about?
Yes, it's straight now.
I'm gonna start walking down it.
Alright, where do you want to go?
To the T area.
Does everyone go or just him?
Just watching him.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't going in there.
Alright, yeah, you make me a sanity roll. Dude, I lost where I was tracking your guys' sanity. What the f just happened?
Wait.
Oh, wait, so I get turned around too?
Did you succeed?
Oh, hang on.
I succeeded on mine.
I know what happened to you.
Yeah, I did succeed. I cannot be stopped.
You walk down and you kind of like glance over your shoulder. You're like almost to the T. And you look back and you're like 3 feet away from Polly and Jack and Joey. And you feel like you walked all the way down that hall to the very end, and right as you're about to get there, you kind of like smirked and you're like, look, I'm going to do this. And what they see is you walk out into the hall and you just basically turn back around and look at them.
Would you get too scared?
Something's fucky about that hallway. Somebody come, okay, hang on. Is it the only way out of the room? The hallway?
There's 2 hallways.
So, I guess, what should we do, guys? Should we
Oh, we should maybe check the other hallway, huh?
split into groups? Or just all head down the other hallway together?
I don't know.
Let's just go down the hallway.
Yeah, let's
Follow
just
Yeah,
let's go
check it
together.
out.
See what we can find.
What's the pecking order here?
I'll go first, I guess.
All right.
Or someone could walk side by side with me. How thick are the hallways? 10 feet?
Yeah.
As you look down the hall, you start walking a little ways, and one of the doorways down at the end of the hall opens up, like right before the T, and you notice that a set of arms in long johns comes out of the door with like a wooden crate. The hands are like African American. They're really scarred up with burns and wounds. As the door is opening, you hear just like this eruption of like clapping and applause, and the hand sets the box down. They look masculine anyway. They're like big and burly, and then it turns around and the applause and cheers is still going and claps, and it's loud and everyone's screaming and then the door shuts and the noise goes away, but that box is still out in the hall.
Did everybody else, did we all see that? Look around at everyone. Did you guys see that?
I don't know.
Did I see that? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
That was pretty freaking weird.
What the fuck was that? Alright, wait.
What's in the box?
What's in the
What's
box?
in the box? What's in the box?
How far away is it?
Just before the T.
Do we want to get distracted? Maybe.
Yeah.
Are we on this? Is this the area? Or is it on...
There's no map for this. It would be
Okay.
impossible to track because it's ever changing.
Yeah, because it's just our perceptions are all fucky in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you walk like it. It looks like there's about like 5 or 6 doors on each side going down the hall, and it came from the 6th door on the right-hand side as you're right at the smoking lounge. Oh, why is the music not playing? What the fuck is going on?
I hear music.
Should we open every door
The creepy music, but not the.
or go to the box?
Whoa.
This is still playing on the air the whole time. This never
Nice.
stopped.
This never stops. Can't stop, won't stop.
I'm gonna walk up to the crate, I guess. Or,
Alright. You walk up to the crate, and it is there, and it is visible.
is it like a wood one that's all sealed up?
Yep. The boxes are ancient looking. It's just like wood slat. Looks like it's got some hinges on the back that could be opened up.
Do we open it?
Yeah, I might as
Mo.
well. We're already over
Mo,
here.
you wanna
Yeah,
wanna
might as well.
get this thing open, big guy? Let's see if Molly can fucking pry it open.
Sure. Yeah. I open it with my hands.
It is not locked. You go to just really yank it open and just flip the lid open, and you're holding onto it. And in like stencil on the inside of the top of the lid when you open it, you can see it says DeCraig Core Ltd. Like a company kind of stencil on it.
Oh, okay, so whoever built the crate.
Yeah. And inside of it is a tome and some glass vials filled with strange looking like seeds or pods. And it's on top of a silver robe and it seems like it's made of like that kind of like plasticky material. Like it'd be crinkly if you took it out and like tried to wear it and stuff, but it's silver speckled material. And
Yeah.
So wait, there was a weird robe. What else was there?
a tome on the cover, kind of like etched in silver on it. It says Hygromantia.
What is Hygromantia?
HYGR. Here, I'll just spell it out here. That this is easier. And that's just kind of like stamped into the cover of it. And then there's these weird glass files. There's a dozen of them, just kind of like all haphazardly set on top of this road, and they seem to have like weird seeds or pods in them. And then the silver robe underneath. And then it says in stencil.
Weird. What should we do with this stuff? Should we take it with us or leave it here? Should we open? I'm gonna open the door.
We should take it with us.
Who fucking said it here? What's going on in this place?
I'm so confused.
Same. I'm gonna grab the door handle and pull it open to the door that this came out.
It pushes inward, but or actually no, it does pull out. You're right. You pull it open. Inside, it's kind of dark, but the light from the hallway's pretty well lit. It floods in there, and there's some shelves. It's really small. There's some brooms, some cleaning agents, and does not look like a room full of people clapping and applauding and a man were...
Does it remind me of the closet I opened downstairs?
It's a janitor's closet.
I mean, other than it being
the same stuff.
A broom closet. No, it doesn't look identical, but it's a broom closet nonetheless. And everyone make me another sanity check. We're just going to be...
Why?
Losing...
Success.
Critical. I get healed for sanity.
Fail. I didn't even do nothing.
In this
Just
moment,
there.
Molly, you saw the man pop his arms out. God damn, Joey, you're getting rocked. You've taken seven points so far.
Fine. So how many points do I take?
You just take one for that. But you've taken 7 points in here so far in the last, like...
Jack took 6 in just the first failure, so
he got 2 back, though. He got 2 back, so he's at 4.
He still took 6. He had to do a special trick to not take them all.
Paulie, because of your... just like how chill you are about this, you're just like drinking this whiskey and smoking a cigar. You actually just like feel totally chill about that and like are not at all concerned with this. And that earlier sanity damage you took, you don't feel as if you remember even what happened in that moment that made you lose it.
I like to think on some level I'm realizing, like, I knew what we were signing up for. A piece of me is just like, alright, this weird shit's gonna happen, I know.
And everyone else, that is what you see. So you want to continue for the tea?
Yeah.
Alright. So... make me a sanity check, Murdoch, you alone.
Failed though.
Oh boy.
you. Which way do you want to go? Left or right? At the T.
Did anyone got a preference?
No, you're in front.
Let's go right, I guess. Seems as good as any way.
As you go right, you down the hall, kind of same layout as before. Another T there. You see going from left to right. You see two people dressed. They're in like white shirts and dark trousers. They are like in their socks, and they're kind of looking nervously over their shoulder, and they're just running. You can't make out anything about them, and they're running pretty quick. They're just so fast, and suddenly it's hard to make anything out about them. And a moment later, they're followed by these men, and they're in like these long black trench coats. They've got what appear to be black shotguns in their hand. They got these big old looking gas masks on, like the big ones that come out to the big breathers.
Cool.
And there's three of them, and they just come down.
Are we playing Marauders?
And as they cross the distance for a brief instant, there's quiet, and then you hear, and then it stops again for a second, and you hear and then another, and then you hear, and then it goes quiet.
I draw my weapon.
Yeah, same here. Pulling out my pistol. What the fuck is going on? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did.
I definitely heard it.
We just saw a murder.
Or at least heard it.
Should we go after
That was
them?
pretty fucking crazy.
We gotta go after him. Right? Isn't that what we do?
I mean,
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my semi-automatic shotgun.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
whip it
pull
out.
with my cigar hanging out of my mouth and my whiskey in my left hand. I'm gonna pull out my 38 special in my other one, cock the hammer back.
We need fans so someone can draw that picture for me. I want to see this fucking Incredible Hulk with a cigar and a glass of whiskey just pull out a revolver. All right, so you guys rush down the hall.
Yeah, we're going after him.
yeah.
Beaten foot. You get down to the intersection. You look left.
Molly's not in a rush. They're ahead of me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you stay back. Perfect.
I don't stay back. I'm on the way, but like I'm strolling. I'm not in a
Okay.
rush like everyone.
Yeah. So you guys get to the intersection, look left. There's no more people with shotguns that way. You look right, and you see two what appear to be dead or unconscious bodies laying on the ground just like 10 feet away.
I'm gonna go investigate them.
Okay. They're both laying face down. They've got long shirts on. It looks like they're wearing like white gloves or something. They've got socks and trousers on. And they're both laying face down. And there's like a little something red sticking out from underneath one of their stomachs. And it's kind of like flapping.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh,
It's more the paper blood.
I like. Sorry, but I like to think while this music's playing, fucking Paulie, while he's strolling down the hallway after him, he's like kind of stepping and beat, and he's waving his pistol
Spinning
in
his
the
gun
air a
and
little
stuff.
bit. Yeah.
The whiskey's really hitting.
These guys have obviously been shot by shotguns, right?
You don't
what's
see
the,
any wounds
what's
on them.
the
They're,
flappy
they're
bits?
they're face down.
Wait, and something's moving?
Underneath the body, there's like looks like a little red, like thin something that's kind of like waving around.
I'm gonna grab it.
Is it
You
kind of like
grab-
reminiscent of when that one dude blew his head off?
I mean, you wouldn't have seen that.
I know, I'm just saying.
But yeah, you pull the red thing, and it's like tape pulls out from underneath the body, and it's like ticker tape, and it looks like stage blood.
Wait, I want to flip the body over.
Oh, dude, this is so cool.
You flip the body over of one of them, and like the ticker tape is pouring out of multiple like what look like wounds, but inside of the holes is like this clockwork kind of stuff. And you look at the joints, and on the other side they're a little more exposed, and you see like there's little clockwork pieces. The face is that of more of like a marionette. It's not human, and it's got like clockwork where the ears are, and the eyes are just like blank pieces of glass, and the mouth is hanging open, and there's no teeth or anything in it. It's just kind of like bits of metal and more clockwork, and it looks like it's got spots on the arms where, yeah, like a steampunk kind of vibe, and then the ticker tape is rolling out.
Yeah, Joey kind of like looks at his hand, still holding the tape, and he just like drops it, and he's like, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah, you guys, after seeing this happen, need to make another sanity check, and this is all this game's going to be from here on out.
What the fuck's happening?
This is some kind of construct.
I'm suddenly very glad that I was in no rush to be over there.
Success.
Success.
Okay, 001 for
No, I
you.
failed again.
So that freaks you out. Gabriel, you're up to 3 damage now. Polly, as you're kind of like taking your time, they disappear around
something much worse.
They disappear around the corner, and you, from behind a door, just kind of hear like a like someone's like talking or murmuring or something.
I'm gonna stop and like kind of lean towards the door that I hear it from and just like listen a little closer.
You get closer, you can't hear the conversation, but now it sounds almost like 2 people are talking. Like you hear 2 different tones.
Is there like a keyhole in the door?
No.
Oh.
It's just like a door handle. It's all just like a brass circular door handle.
I'll turn it and pull it just slightly so I can.
And we
just kinda,
flash
like,
back
peek
to the other
through
guys as you do that. Whoop!
Oh, no.
You guys are staring at the bodies. As you flip the one over, something kind of like popped out of its pocket, and it's laying there, and it looks like an old billfold.
Oh, sweet, more weird fake blood shit. And I pick it up. What is this, a fake poo?
No, you pick up a wallet, and you look inside of it, and there is an old military ID registered in New York from the 1940s. And it says the name Eric K. Carter. It's 1953 was when it was registered. There's a little bit of money, and you look at like the minted date on it, it's really early, like 1901, 1897, 1922, that kind of thing. And it looks, newer than those bills might nowadays. But the wallet itself looks like brand new leather. Doesn't look like it's been around for 40 years or so.
And
There's like a New York bus pass in there and whatnot.
Alright. I guess I'll hold it for evidence.
Alright. You search the other body?
I don't know, do we?
I don't know, do you wanna?
Do we?
I'll search the
It
body.
might make us go loopy.
I'll search it.
You pull out another wallet. This one is brown instead of black leather, and there's another military ID. This one was registered in 55, and it's for Ronald Burback. And then same thing, money, bus passes, other items. There might like a little like cutout picture of a young girl And then you guys, after seeing that, look about a door down, and you see a brass placard that says Night Manager on the door. We'll flash back to
Nightman.
To Polly, and you do you like slowly open the door or swing it open?
Slowly. I just wanted to give a little peek. I just want to take a little tiny peek in there.
You slowly open it, and you hear someone behind the door talking, but straight in front of you. You see a man in what appears to be like a railed hospital bed, like old metal rails. It's like he's kind of like slightly tilted up. He's got a blanket over him, but he also is like straight and restrained in the bed. Like, white straps going across his body so he can't move. And you hear someone like, "And what is it you want to talk about today, Agent Vega? You always seem to have so much to say." And he just is quiet, and he looks over at you, and he's just like, I'm Agent Vega! Please get me out! He looks and sees you have like a badge on you. He's like, My name is Michael Whitwer! I'm a DEA agent from... and then he just starts like letting out this horrific scream, just like... and you like see the floor underneath him spreads apart. Like the wooden just kind of like pulls apart, and you see the bed just slowly like going down into the darkness, and he's just like,
I love how it's cutting out every time you scream.
Yeah, it's doing the cutouts again.
Damn it! Anyway, he's shrieking in fear and terror as the bed gets pulled down into this hole that opened up in the ground. The hole stays there.
Oh, Jesus.
And the sound eventually just disappears.
Shit. I'm gonna close the door, take another puff off my cigarette, and be like, "That was spooky." Just gonna keep
make a sanity roll before you just entirely ignore that situation. Nobody's that chill.
I'm that chill.
Oh, of course. Let's see.
Of course.
That takes it from that to... This is from helplessness, because you just watched a man be drug into a hole.
I didn't know the guy. I have done a lot worse to people that I do know.
It's only 1 point.
That's from the ticket.
Oh my.
Alright, and that was going to be a cliffhanger. I was not expecting him to just shut the door in the guy's face. And
well, he's going in a hole. What am I supposed to do? He's getting dragged down to hell. He's probably a bad guy.
Said his name was Michael Whitwer. He works for the DEA, and he was calling himself Agent Vega at first.
Yeah, well, we're M-Cell, so
he's from the future,
I don't give a shit
huh?
about no V's. There's only one kind of V I care about.
Alright. Final thing, and then we'll do a cliffhanger and be done for the night. Sorry. I thought that was going to be it. Alright, you guys see the night manager door.
I honestly didn't even think there was anything I could do, so that's part of why I just left. I was getting sucked into a hole.
Everything you guys see here is real and tangible unless otherwise said. Or touched to find out. I mean, everything you guys see has a smell, has... It all
I
seems
smelled
very...
him going into that hole.
You smelled the fear on him.
Yeah, we'll go check out the night manager door.
Okay, it's just another door, but it's got a plaque on the door that says Night Manager. Just like regular block font. And you guys do anything?
Try opening it.
It appears to be locked.
Aww.
Shucks. I'll knock.
You knock. You hear a little bit of shuffling from inside. And one second, I gotta delete some stuff that I put in here. This man peeks beyond the door. He kind of looks like he might be like 70, 80, kind of like a ailing Albert Einstein kind of look to him. These big glasses. He's like, hello, how can I help you?
What is this place?
Oh, you're new here.
Yeah.
I am. Why don't you come in and have a seat?
Oh shit.
Do we trust him?
Yeah, I want to go in there. I'm looking
All right,
for answers.
go in there.
Thank you.
You guys open. He opens the door, and you guys walk in single file. And Polly comes around the corner right then and sees you guys a couple doors down at that T walking into this room. What do you do, Polly?
I'll probably stroll in after him.
Okay. He's like about to shut the door, so you kind of like shuffle up to it and put your hand on it. He's like, one more. Okay. And he opens the door back up, and the door shuts behind you guys, and it's just the hallway.
Cliffy?
Wait, what?
Yep.
We're not in his office?
Cliffy.
You guys are, but like I was saying, the ending scene is the door
the camera's
closing,
in the
Shutting behind.
Oh.
Yeah.
shutting, and you just see like the night manager on the door, and then it fades to black.
Rock hard Cliffy, man.
Oh man.
Alright, that was it.
Alright, looks like it.
Nice. Oh, hey, Colton Dalton.
Yeah.
Since you're here, next week I start college courses on Wednesday and Thursday night at 8 o'clock. What do we want to do? Do we want to try switching the day we play to like Tuesday, or does that not work for you guys?
I normally close on Tuesdays.
You don't?
I do.
Okay.
Alright. Night, buddy.
Night, dude.
Do you guys want to start on time and I just join an hour